Hello everyone, welcome to DEEPTHI Academy. In this one video, we will see some of the important MCQ on the lesson sources of energy. So let's start the video. To solve the MCQ questions, we have some tricks, techniques, like one technique that is elimination method. Means that we have to eliminate the option which is not related to the question. So that is elimination method. So I will tell you how to use that one trick. For this one question I will tell you. So the question is an example of a renewable source of energy. Renewable source of energy, which means once we have used, that can be reused. So that is a renewable source of energy. So here you see here petrol. So petrol, once we have used, that cannot be renewed, right? So petrol will not be the answer. So option B, natural gas. So once the natural gas we have used, that cannot be renewed, cannot be reused, right? And option C, we have biogas. So biogas, once we have used, that can be reused. Like the residues left out after the production of biogas, we can use it as manure. So here the option C is the correct answer. You can check out the option D also. Option D, we have kerosene. So kerosene, once we have used, that cannot be reused. So here our answer for this one question is, that is renewable source of energy is, that is biogas. So like this we need to be solve the MCQ by using the elimination method. A non-renewable source of energy is a non-renewable means that cannot be reused, that cannot be renewed. So that is not renewable. So we need to choose the option, the source of energy which is not renewable. Let's check out the thing. Option A, wood. So once the wood has burnt, you will get the ashes. That ashes can be used for the other purpose also. Here wood will not be our answer. And also alcohol. So alcohol, it can also be, once it is used, it can also be renewed. So alcohol will not be our answer. So hydrogen gas, similarly hydrogen gas is also can be renewed. And lastly we have natural gas. So natural gas, once we have burnt, once we have used, the natural gas cannot be renewed. So non-renewable source of energy is natural gas. So option D is the correct answer. Which of the following is not a renewable source of energy? Not a renewable source of energy. We have to choose the option which is not a renewable source, right? So wind, option A, wind. So wind is a renewable source of energy, correct? So option A will not be the answer. Flowing water, it's also a renewable source of energy. So option B will not be the correct answer. So option C, you check out this one. Option C, fossil fuels. Look at here, fossil fuels, that is coal, petroleum, natural gas. So these things that once we have used, that cannot be reused. So here fossil fuels is the correct answer. So let's check out the option D also. So fuel, wood, it's a renewable source of energy, correct? The ashes we can use. So option D will not be the right answer. We have to choose the option which is not a renewable. So fossil fuel is a not a renewable source of energy. So option C is the correct answer. A good fuel is one which possesses. So here we have the option C, high calorific value and low ignition temperature, high ignition temperature. So let I just tell you regarding the word meaning, high calorific value. So high calorific value is the amount of heat produced by burning a unit mass of fuel completely. Okay, that is the meaning of calorific value, right? And whereas the ignition temperature, whereas the word meaning ignition temperature, which means that it is the minimum temperature at which the fuel catch the fire and started to burn. So at what temperature the fuel started to burn, that minimum temperature we will call as ignition temperature. Now we have the question, a good fuel which possesses, so here we have the option high calorific value and low ignition temperature. So high calorific value, okay, fine, but low ignition temperature, it's not be suitable for the good fuel. Option B, high calorific value, okay, high ignition temperature, no, high ignition temperature also will not be suitable for a good fuel. Option C, which is high calorific value, okay, moderate ignition temperature. Yes, the ignition temperature, it should be moderate, that which means the fuel should not be burned at low temperature or the fuel should not be burned at high temperature. It should be burned at moderate ignition temperature. So here option C, it should have high calorific value and moderate ignition temperature is the correct answer. So let's check out the option D also. It should have low calorific value. No, low calorific value will not be a good fuel. So here 100% that we can say that the option C is the correct answer. The fuel having a calorific value of 55 kilojoules per gram, 55 kilojoules per gram is likely to be, so whether it is a biogas, methane gas, hydrogen gas or natural gas. See, the calorific value having the 55 kilojoules per gram is its methane gas. Option B is the correct answer. A newly planted sapling usually grows and matures into a tree in more than 50 years, 25 years, 45 years, and option D we have 15 years. So here sapling usually grows and matures at more than 15 years. More than 15 years. Option D is the correct answer. Which of the following fuels has the highest calorific value? Highest calorific value. So natural gas, methane and hydrogen gas and biogas we have. So here highest calorific value is hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas will give you highest calorific value. The fuel having the lowest calorific value, right? I told you already that calorific value, it is the amount of heat produced per unit of mass. So lowest calorific value is, that is the option B, wood. Wood will produce the lowest calorific value. There are 4 fuels which all contain only carbon and hydrogen, The fuel having highest calorific value will be one which has option A, more of carbon but less of hydrogen. No, more of carbon and less of hydrogen will not be the correct option. Option B we have less of carbon but more of hydrogen. Yes, less of carbon but more of hydrogen. Yes, it can be acceptable. Let's check out the option C also and D also. Option C we have equal proportion of carbon and hydrogen. No, equal proportion of carbon and hydrogen will not be give you the highest calorific value. And option D, we have that less of carbon as well as less of hydrogen. No, this is also the not correct the answer. So here the correct answer is, that is the option B. Option B, less of carbon but more of hydrogen. One of the following is not a characteristic of a good fuel. Not a characteristic of a good fuel. We have to choose the option which is not the characteristics of a good fuel. Right? So option A, high calorific value. Yes, the good fuel characteristic, it should have high calorific value. It's the correct characteristic. Option B, no emission of smoke. Yes, no emission of smoke is also the characteristics of a good fuel. Option C, smooth burning. Yes, smooth burning is also the characteristics of a good fuel. So high ignition temperature, no. High ignition temperature, it is not the characteristics of a good fuel. So option D is the correct answer. Which of the following is not a fossil fuel? Is not a fossil fuel. Correct. So option A. Option A is a, that is coal. Coal is a fossil fuel. Yes. Petroleum gas. Yes, petroleum gas is a fossil fuel. Biogas. Biogas is not a fossil fuel. Biogas is not a fossil fuel. So here you have to be the in our question we have to choose the option not a fossil fuels. So not a fossil fuel, which means option C, that is biogas is not a fossil fuel, whereas this one option D, natural gas, is also a fossil fuel. So option C is the correct answer. The main constituent of petroleum gas. The main constituent of petroleum gas is methane. No. Ethane. No. Butane. Butane is the main constituent of petroleum gas. Option C is the correct answer. The natural gas consists of mainly. The natural gas consists of mainly methane, ethane, propane and butane. See here the natural gas consists of mainly methane. Option A is the correct answer. Which of the following is not produced by burning of fossil fuels? Right? So nitrogen oxides. So nitrogen oxides will produce when you have burnt. So option A is not the correct answer. So sulphur oxides also produced burning of fossil fuels. Sodium oxides will not be produced during the burning of fossil fuels. So sodium oxides is the correct answer. You can see this option D also, carbon oxides. So burning of fossil fuels produces the carbon oxides also. Here only the option C, that is which is not produced by burning the fossil fuels, that is sodium oxides. Option C is the correct answer. The product of petroleum used to drive heavy vehicles like trucks. Petroleum products to drive heavy vehicles like trucks. So which petroleum product we will use? So like trucks, that option A, petrol. No, we will not use petrol. Kerosene. No, we will not use the kerosene also. Diesel. Yes. Option C, diesel we will use to drive the heavy vehicle like truck. So option C is the correct answer. The aviation fuel which is used in the engines of jet aeroplanes. Option A, diesel. No, diesel will not be used in jet aeroplanes. Kerosene. Option B, kerosene. Yes, kerosene is used as aviation fuel in jet aeroplane. So option B is the correct answer. The ultimate source of energy stored in fossil fuel is obviously everyone know that sun is the ultimate source of energy. So here option C is the correct answer. Which of the following is not a fossil source of energy? Okay, so option A, kerosene oil. Kerosene oil is a fossil fuel, right? Cow dung cakes. Cow dung cakes is not a fossil source of energy. So here option B is the correct answer. You can check out the option C and D also. Option C, yes, option C, CNG, it's a fossil fuels. Option D, it is also a fossil fuel. So here our answer which is not a fossil fuel, that is the option B, cow dung cakes. The fuel which is not used at thermal power station. Option A, coal. Coal is used at thermal power station, so coal will not be our answer. Uranium. It cannot be used at thermal power station. The uranium can be used in nuclear power station. Alright, so here option B is the correct answer. You can see the option C and D also. Natural gas can also be used at thermal power station, and that is option D. Fuel oil also can be used as at thermal power station. So which is not used? That is uranium is not used at thermal power station. So option C is the correct answer. LPG consists of mainly, that is liquid petroleum gas, consists of mainly which gas? So LPG consists of mainly butane. Direct question, butane. Option A is the correct answer. Coke is more valuable when used. It's more valuable when used. Option A we have as a fuel for industrial boiler. Option B we have as an oxidizing agent. Option C we have as a reducing agent, and option D we have as a fuel in domestic ovens. So here the question they have asked that more valuable. So more valuable, so out of the four options, the more valuable is when it is used as reducing agent. When it is used as reducing agents. Option C is the correct answer. Coal cannot be converted into one of the following forms of energy. Look at here, cannot be converted, right? So option A we have gas, we have coal gas. It can be converted. So option A will not be answer. So by using the coal we can convert into electricity. Yes, option B is also not the correct answer. So by using the coal, yes, you can convert into oil. Alright, so option D, the coal cannot be converted into following of this energy, that is, it cannot be converted into charcoal. So option D is the correct answer.